Hi everyone, it's me, your girl. I've been thinking a lot lately about so many things, and I just thought to myself, okay, I think I have to come out tonight to talk about this, okay? I mean, isn't it a bit unfortunate that human beings are so insatiable? Like, you can't please everyone, right? And I've come to realize that even God Himself cannot please us. Like, I've noticed it that God cannot please us because I've had a lot of people argue about the fact that, oh, in the Old Testament, God was so violent. I mean, as soon as you fall, He was sure to deal with you, like immediately, right? This is or was a man who practically rained down fires from heaven, who made manners fall. Are you getting the point? Like, it seemed that in the Old Testament we got to see more of the powers of God, right? So people were like, oh, I think God was so violent in the Old Testament. He could literally kill anyone. He could literally just, you know. And then in the New Testament, it seems everything like came to a halt, and same people are now saying, oh, I don't think there is God anymore. Even if there is, he's too old now to take actions or to do anything. So while we were in the church today during mass, the reading was talking about when Christ was asking his disciples, who do people think he is or he was? And they all gave their own versions of how they understood him. And Peter came up with his own answer. So the priest turned to the congregation and he was like, okay, I'm asking everybody here, who do you think Christ is? So in my mind, I was like, okay, he's my best friend, he's this, he's that. And then my mind started going wild. Like, I was like, this man has actually done a lot for us. Like, he practically laid down his life, practically gave everything so that we can be saved, right? And that was when my mind went back to the arguments I've heard before. Okay, God was so cruel in the Old Testament. What happened? What happened? And I came to realize that, okay, I think we're actually taking the mercy of God for granted, okay? Because when God was actually trying to correct us in the Old Testament, like as soon as you sin, as soon as you go against Him, He will punish you immediately, right? And we tend to like misunderstand Him and we're like, oh God, what a cruel God, what a cruel man He is. And then Christ came and died, shed His blood to appease God the Father. And that's why people can comfortably sin now, like, and in your mind you're like, oh, it's nothing. I mean, if God is still there, He should strike me dead, right? But nothing is happening to you. In fact, you're still sinning and you still have the guts to like ask God for favors. I want this, do this for me, and He's still doing it, right? So we're now thinking, oh, maybe God is too weak now. Oh, I thought they said God never changes or He never repents. So what's happening? Why is it that in the Old Testament He was so fierce and now He's so cool? Like, come on. Someone practically gave up his life, sacrificed his life. So that's why you can now sin and nothing is happening to you, and you're like, okay, okay, God is weak now. And you're not thinking to yourself that somebody actually paid the price, and that is why you're here. Like, Jesus walked so that we can run. Do you understand that? And because of this sacrifice, this singular act, God is able to like calm His anger. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to give account of however you live your life. And that's why I say we should allow the corn and the wheat to grow together. So I don't even know if I made sense in all of this, but like I had all my words jumbled up. So forgive me. So please do not take the mercy of God for granted, because when he was actually dealing with us the way we are behaving, he was seen as the bad guy, right? And now that he's like, okay, for the fact that my son sacrificed his life for you guys, I can overlook certain things. I'll just be patient with you all. And we are still complaining like, oh, I think he's weak. So that's why I'm just saying, you cannot please everybody. Like, you cannot please everybody. Not even God can please human beings. So, who do you think you are to please people?